Oh, fuck. Part. You can see a black light flashing like the white light in the sky. That's Carver would stand there looking. His figure is strong. He's managing to keep up with Izuku, even though Izuku's toying with him. I have actually known Izuku as long as you guys have. I can warrior. All the legends and tales I heard of ever since I heard of a mortal who managed to select kill one of the most powerful destroyers, Cthulhu, by himself. Cargo said it was. He even admitted that without our help, he probably couldn't have been defeated. Probably couldn't have defeated because of Cthulhu. He weakened. He used this weird technique. He tried to ask his master, and master said eventually he will learn what the technique is, but he cannot tell him. His master is a very powerful individual. He's even stronger than Izuku is. Izuku admitted that even at full power, his master sleep could defeat him. I've never actually seen Izuku fight his full power before. For a very long time, Cumber was actually stronger than Izuku. But Izuku seemed to adapt to my power over the years and beat it. Then he unlocked the same powers that I did by taking my genes and adding it to his genes, making him my, which gave him access to Super Saiyan. But for Super Saiyan God, not so much. As a light, a blade, as a blast made out of pure light would shoot right past them, but they would dodge out of the way, scatter it. That actually took us a second to see. As when they would as their hands they could finally see Zuko and Lick's hand. A shockwave would emit. 3 shockwaves would come, would erupt from their clashing of the hands. As Lick would be keeping up with Izuku due to his arc power, his archangel magic. As barrages of punches would be sent at Izuku, with Izuku counteracting using his eyes of the Lord, eyes of calamity. As he would sock Lick in the face, launching him into the atmosphere before blasting out a calamity railgun at him. Before he would grab it, absorbing it into himself, before he would release it in a large EMP-like blast. For charging straight at Izuku, wielding a blade made out of pure light. For slashing Izuku in half. Izuku would sit there, but he would just laugh as his body would pull itself back together. Been a while since I've used this ability, Izuku would say. Before it would start to glitch before he grinned. Izuku would still be standing there, but for them, they would be standing there. But Izuku would be glitching himself to a state where he would be standing there, but his body was still moving. As he would punch Lick multiple hundreds of thousands of millions of trillions of billions of times. Billions of trillions of times. For blasting him. For returning to his before resuming as his time finally catch up with it, revealing he was behind Lick as Lick would try to react, but before he could, he would feel a sudden tension to his body as all the hits would finally start to kick in. I could see him move. I could see his movements by a little. Cumber would say, although it's very, very hard to see. 3 wings as Lick would grow 4 wings. He had 4 wings that are black. As Lick would charge at Izuku at near light speed, punching him across the face, warping again, punching and punching and punching. Enough, Gage, Izuku would say. Well, Ice, Cumber would say, looks like you get to see Izuku at full power. Izuku would scream before going straight to Golden Calamity. He'd grin. It's been a while since somebody's been strong enough to push me to use this power. Now, let's see how much you like getting beat. As Izuku would punch Lick right in the face, so fast that his arm barely budged. But everyone, not even Ice, could budge with his attack. Izuku would be right in front of Lick before he could react and attack, kneeing him in the jaw, slamming a Calamity Ball right into his face. Putting out his palm before saying, Big Bang, fist, big orb of destruction for blasting Lick with the Big Bang. Not the same Big Bang he used to kill Cthulhu. But this Big Bang will be different. It will be the same shade as a key attack from Cthulhu. As it would nearly come in contact with Lick, as Lick would clash with it using a light made out of pure angelic energy. As Izuku would scream even more, shaking the entire planet down to its core. As his hair would begin to go red. Cumber would say he actually did it. He accessed divine super calamity God. This form is pretty straining on my body, so let's get this over with, he'd scream, for charging at Lick, kicking him into the ground. Every attack is an after image. Only Cumber would be able to keep up completely. Izuku would be warping around, punching, kicking, blocking, reflecting. As all of Lick's attacks were just weaved by Izuku, Izuku would be standing there dodging. As a bubble would surround Izuku's hands, he would pull back for punching Lick right in the face. As cracks would begin to appear, as existence and reality itself would shatter. As Izuku would punch Lick, sending him flying. As if Izuku would be shattering the boundaries of dimension, as all of the air around would begin to crack and shatter, revealing a dimension with a black, revealing an all-white dimension with some color to it. As Izuku would cover his hands in the bubble again for going to punch down on Lick, shattering dimensions again, going into another dimension, and then another, and another, before going into a barren wasteland for punching Lick on the jaw, launching him. Cumber would say, he's strong, he's shattering dimensions with his bare hands. He's shattering the layers of the dimensions. Before arriving in the middle of the town, as his hand would get covered in the black and red oil, for he would slam down as all of the area around him would begin to shatter, as if Izuku was breaking reality. 0110, many 01s with binary code would begin to appear. Izuku would cover his hand in it for slamming his hand in the chest of Lick, as the binary code would cover his entire body. He would scream in agony as his wings would begin to disappear. As the dimension would, as everything would begin to get absorbed by darkness. As the dimension would begin to crack even more. Crack, crack, crack. Kamba would notice this. He would realize what Izuku's doing. As reality would shatter around Izuku. Izuku would stand up after pounding down, looking around, realizing what he did, as we would finally see Black after nearly years of not seeing him. Amazing. I could feel his attacks all the way from up here. What's he's doing? He's doing what Ultron did, what he did, what every little punch he did would shatter the timeline or reality, bringing them different universes. Look, let me show you. He's cracking reality. He summoned the binary code. How old is your pupil? Mr. White would say. He's 21. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the kid. Last time I spoke to him, he was only 16, 15. No, people age quick when you live in this world, when you live where we live. Time passes by slowly. Yeah, good point. As a purple energy would begin to surround Zuko's hand. Yep, Amber Alert. Thank God it's not in my area. But unfortunately, I miss good blessings on that family. Boom, 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 boom. Izuku would pick up Lick by his throat before throwing him. As Lick would hit a wall, as it would shatter, he would fall into another dimension. Lick would puke up as a mountain of blood would gush from his mouth. Kama would state, God, how powerful is Zuko? He has so much power sealed within him. He's releasing all of it now. Every one of those punches. Purple, black aura would surround Izuku. Kamba would realize what happened. Going all the way back to when Izuku fought Cthulhu. That purple orb wasn't just some thing. That was the very essence of his god of destruction powers. So that means Izuku now has the power of a god of destruction. As Izuku would have no pupils. As he would whip his hand back, cutting existence. As a tear in time and space would open. Izuku would punch Lick again, as every punch would open a hole in time and space, until eventually time and space would shatter. Deku would be warping reality around him, every punch shattering the pillars that hold up reality, bending reality existence to his will. Cutler would say, I still can't believe there are people who are stronger than him. I know. Ice would say, he's terrifying. Ice would be shaking very violently. As Liquid finally would get up, regenerating. As he would try to attack somebody, but Izuku would just dodge out of the way, moving to the side. As he would elbow lifting his back, slamming him to the ground, before picking up by his shirt and throwing him in the air for blasting 3 Calamity Ball orbs at him. We might have to start getting involved. We might have to. It's getting too bad. Izuku would put up his hand, summoning an attack, but the attack would bend reality. The end would bend existence, would bend space and time. As the colors would shift, as it would compress on itself, as a tiny ball would emerge. Kumba would realize what's going on. Get down! He'd scream. As Izuku would throw the attack down, as it would explode, and the whole dimension would get devoured by it. It would finally be back at the capital. Izuku's damage, he realizes, tears in time and space, tears in the fabric of reality to be seen. He would have opened entire wormholes. This is not good. Kumba would say. As a crack would open right next to him, he would grab Ice by his tail, flinging him out of the way, grabbing Adam, picking Shigaraki up, but quickly jetting away. As a burst of energy would flash out of that portal. Izuku was standing there. Lift would be standing there, beaten, bruised, destroyed. His body not destroyed. As he would drop right back down to his base form. fact that Izuku basically just fucked up the fabric of existence. Which is Black Adam would say. Like, there's literally tears in space-time opening. In reality, my dude, reality. Like, for all we know, the universe itself could be at risk of being destroyed thanks to Izuku. As Izuku would drop back from his god form straight to his base form. His shirt was ripped in it. His frail body would fall to the floor, passed out as he would go deep into his calamity scape. My motherfucking mind, you fuck shit up, he'd say. Black X would say, how did you manage to tear holes in the fabric of reality and existence? And did you know that there's another conscience living in here, kid? What do you mean? You let the spirit of one for all and all for one into the body, which means they share the same exact mindscape as us. Look to your left, look to your right. Where do you think those cages came from? That one's one for all, that one's all for one. Pointing to the one on the left and the one on the right. The right one, all for one, the left one, one for all. And then there's that thing pointing to another gigantic cage with chains sealed, holding it shut and everything. Why is there a cage with literal chains holding it shut, Deku? What did you do? I don't know. Isn't this like your thing, your domain, bro? No, it's your... Literally, this is inside your brain. Why is there a cage equivalent to my cage in here with chains and bars holding the dang thing shut? As a celestial-like being would walk towards the gate. Well, why don't you come here? Show. What? The Izuku would walk up to the cage with this figure seemingly being made out of the same energy that the attacks of Cthulhu were. What are you? I am destruction. I am the very essence that came into your body. See, Cthulhu was just a mere catalyst for me, a host for my immense power. And then you killed him. Then I found you passed out in space, and I decided, why not make you my new best? So you're the reason he tore up everything? Yes. He has drip! X would shout. Damn right I do. He would spit. X would say, you let somebody in here with drip? Oh God, he's a menace to society. He has Black Air Force activity. We all know you got Black Air Force activity too, nigga. Izuku would say. So then, Destroyer Spirit, Izuku would say, what's your little name? My name is a good question. My name is Kamui. Kamui Kishin. They look exactly like the god of destruction. I am the god of destruction spirits. I was originally planning on taking over the strongest, but I'm about. See, things have changed, boy. God of destruction is now, they each possess their own spirit that is fond of their powers. Every god of destruction must have a Hakai spirit. For Cthulhu, I was his embodiment of his destruction energy. Now I am, since you killed Cthulhu, you are his successor, which means you're my vessel, which means I'm your embodiment of destruction. So I'm the new god of destruction? Yeah, you are, kid. But that's the wrong. What if? Oh goddamn! You guys have probably been waiting for part two to the to the other parts of that series for a while now. I am so motherfucking sorry. How long is this video? Smack! Wake up! Smack! Wake up! Deku would get smacked across his face a lot as his eyes would flicker open. Who the hell is smacking me? He screamed, looking up to see Cumber. That is some dumb shit you just pulled, mister, Cumber would say. Look what you did! Deku would sit up before saying, oh, that now that ain't good. Oh, no, do Shulu. I can try and fix it. You can't fix it. All you would merely be doing is hiding the thing so that they would open up, but they would be invisible to us. I'll do it anyway. I think Zuko would channel the last amount of remaining power before snapping. Bro, you're gonna give us the Thanos treatment? No! Cumber would say, wrong franchise, first of all. For shockwaves would emit throughout the universe. All the tears would begin to disappear. So I somewhat managed to seal them off. But they can still open randomly. So we gotta be on guard for that. Gather the Ice Force. We're heading off the world. We're heading off planet. We don't have enough ships for the whole Ice Force. Oh, but we do. Izuku was snapping, summoning an entire armada of ships designed after Frieza's ship. And Frieza, Ice's big ass ship. Well, me and Ice were talking, and he told me exactly what he wanted his ships to look like, and I created them. An entire armada where each and every Nomu can go. Heck, we can even go inside the main fleet ship, and that's where our meetings can be held. Like Ice stays outside his ship and pilots it from in there, while we stay inside the domain and observe things from in there. That actually makes a lot of sense. I know. I have an average IQ of 2,375, kid. Your average IQ is higher than that of 2 Albert Einsteins. 3, in fact. Yeah. What about it? I think Shigaraki gave me like a super thinking quirk, multiple of them, so I have a pretty high IQ if I activate all of them at the same time. This planet now belongs to the Ice Nation the Ice Force, and the Council of the Calamities. Yada yada, hoo hoo hoo, here are your rights, blah blah blah, and yeah. Make a fleet stay here, some ships stay here and help rebuild the world. Yeah, Dad's not going to be happy when he sees it. We are gonna be in the domain if you need us. As they would all go into the domain. Even here has been affected, Deku. As Black Adam would lift up a pillar with the help of Cumber. I know, I'm so badass. So the strongest person here is Licht. Telling you, if we didn't attack their planet and we just came here peacefully and made an alliance with them, none of this would have happened. But no, you just wanted to go face first and attack their planet, didn't you? Yeah. How's Earth been doing for this? It's like, there are still calamities on Earth, but if they get attacked by a Cthulhu level threat, they're not going to survive. I can probably teleport there instantly. I do have ruins set up across the entire planet where if any time I could just teleport, I could be on the other side of the universe and just teleport back instantly. That would take us nearly a year of traveling. Probably 2 years at top traveling if we were going max speed. Is there something you're not telling us, Izuku? Cumber would say. No. Yes. No. What? No. I'm fine. So just of course for the next planet, okay? All right then. I'll be in the meditation room. Izuku would say. For warping off. Izuku would sit inside a Japanese-esque room, meditating. Hi guys. If we can get 101 subscribers before 2022 March, I'll do a face reveal. So yeah, kind of just want to get that out of the way. no. Nah, man. Train me in how to use it. As he would talk to Kamui, I cannot train you in how to use your powers, boy. Only Raphael himself can train you. Since you killed his god of destruction, you are basically his responsibility. Since when you kill an angel's god of destruction, that angel essentially becomes your angel. Until if you went one day if you went berserk, you could probably control my powers good enough where you could actually wear my outfit, which is when you truly are a true god of destruction, when you can summon your entire spirit's power. So I get that drip you have and everything. Yep, your skin will change and everything. That will be so badass. Yeah, but imagine if me and X fused together. You'd physically be unstoppable, my dude. You'd probably be on his level, or one of their levels. Why does everybody say him or her when it comes to me? Like, y'all are not near me. Y'all are talking all freely about these people that I'm not supposed to know about. Well, you'll meet them in life. You'll meet them later on in your journey, kid. And there's someone out there who's even stronger than your master. Right? How powerful do people be? Well, he's the strongest being in all of existence. He's the king of existence. He is the strongest god, bro. If he wanted, he could just look at you and you die. Like, your heart would just explode. He wouldn't even have to be awake or be alive and you'd still die, my dude. That's how overpowered he is. That's a powerful god, he'd say. You think? Yeah, when you finally meet him, don't try to fight him. He will literally one-shot you. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, looks like I'm going on a journey to find the Archangel Raphael motherfucking hell. How do you know he's an Archangel? Because that's one of the Archangel's names in the Bible, Raphael. Clever guy. How do you know he's not actually the real Raphael himself? If he was, I'd be surprised. That would be proof that the actual major archangels are real, like Michael, Samuel, Amenadiel, Kamael, Azrael, all of them. We'd have to find Cthulhu's planet first. Really? He has his own planet? It's in a small dimension. So we'd have to essentially use one of these rips or pocket holes in existence to get there, basically. I gotta do this without looking suspicious. Okay, I'll take my own squad, my own little team, and have them specifically researching this subject until they find a portal that leads me to Cthulhu's world. First of all, you should be working on training your powers, kid. Your calamity powers alone are enough, but your Saiyan powers are what's lacking. Because when you're in Super Calamity God, you're literally destroying your body from the inside. That's how powerful the energy is. Where if you're using it, you're quite literally destroying your body. Oh God. Yeah, I know. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? He'd say. You need to train your Saiyan half. Your Calamity half has been trained for years. Yes, there's still things you don't know about it, but you still gotta train your Saiyan half to keep up. It's your ki control that's lacking, kid. I have some scrolls I have a place that might be able to help, but you have to go by yourself. Fine. Fine. Because Raphael is very powerful. In fact, he's stronger than Cthulhu. Angels tend to be stronger than destroyers, so keep that in mind. Don't assume that just because Raphael serves Cthulhu that he's weaker. Why, if he's stronger than he serves Cthulhu? It is law of the gods that the angels are not to interfere and they cannot fight, and they are just to be attendants, masters, and guides to the destroyers. I see. But I will teach you the basics on how to control your destroyer energy so something like this doesn't happen again. Because one little outburst and you could destroy the universe. As Izuku's hair would flow with purple energy, the energy of the gods surrounding him. With this, you will have real god ki in your body, not that fake rubbish that Cumber has been lending you. So that means your god form is going to be way stronger and way more refined. That means it's also going to be harder to control. That makes a lot of sense, he'd say. I know. As Izuku would summon a basic orb of destruction. Start off by destroying small little pebbles and work your way up to planets. I want you to be so strong where you can destroy a solar system by tapping a desk. I don't think I'm at that level, but I'll be there soon. He would finish meditating. We arrived at this next world, Adam would say. Good, Deku would state. As he would teleport out with Adam. As a portal would open, as they would walk, as their shadow, their magic, they would float through in their energy forms. We do not invade this planet. This time we will try to make peace and prosperity with this one. Who will be our governor / negotiator with these planets when it comes to this? Don't look at me, I should say. Definitely don't point at me, Shigaraki would state. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I destroyed the last world I tried negotiating with, Cumber would state. Backing away. I can't do it, Deku would say, even though I was the leader of the team for some time. Well, Adam, looks like here's the negotiating. Oh, hell nah! I can upload all the data in this Milky Way about that type of shit, okay? Fine. As Deku would put a chip in Adam's arm, as all the data would go to his brain. So do I wear my suit, my cloak under my tuxedo or anything? Mm-hmm. You just turn your suit into the tux. Hello, inhabitants of this world. I am here as a negotiator of the Ice Force. We wish to prosperize with your planet. Your planet has rich and raw materials. obviously good supplies and many, many things that our force could use to its advantage. Now, I would wish to speak with your ruler, please, Adam would state. So far, it's been going excellent. As two true high ends would be next to Cumber. But, as he would land right on the castle where the leader would be, as the leader would walk out, hello, Mr. Call me Adam, please. Adam of the Ice Force, correct? I was informed that you were here to make negotiations. Mm-hmm. Where is your leader? He is currently on his way. He set me down ahead of time to negotiate and make plans. Alright then. Are these your bodyguards? Yes, sir. They were sent with me, just in case. Respect. Can't blame you. So, what is your species' name? What is the name of your species again? We are from a very far galaxy. Oh. We're the Novas. The Novas, sir. What's that mean? We're like not much of it. We're a race, but we're also like a syndicate, a corporation, you would say. The Nova Corps. Have you heard of the Galactic Patrol? They are beings who basically are like the police, or they keep things in check in the universe. Like, they hold up the universe's most dangerous criminals. Yeah. We are like a more smaller scale version of that. We are, aka, the Nova Corps. Do you know of us? No. Unfortunately, the solar system we are from has not quite yet discovered the universe. They are still stuck in their solar system, so they have not ventured far yet. The planet we come from is designated as Earth, or as planet 1349 in sector 392478. Ah, that sector. We heard there was a mortal from that sector that managed to kill Lord Cthulhu, the god of destruction. That mortal must be very, very powerful. I'm honestly astonished to hear someone capable of killing Lord Cthulhu. He recently came. Yes, our planet was nearly destroyed, but the man who destroyed him is very powerful. I personally know him. You're a colleague of this mysterious God Slayer. Is that what they're calling him? Yes. Haha. Fine title. Makes sense. He did just kill a god of destruction, after all. Now, sit, Mr. Adam. Let the negotiating begin, the king would say. First, sir, what is your name? Ah, right. How rude of me not to introduce myself. I apologize. No, it's fine. It's fine, man. It's fine, sir. My name is Mercury. Haha, that's a fine name. Where I'm from, there's actually a planet named Mercury. Ah, fine name after all. It is the closest planet to Earth. How is it not evaporated? I don't know how. We've been wondering that for centuries now. Mercury, you might. Let the negotiating actually begin. As they would negotiate over how things would work, as they would work out papers and sign agreements. They would even show Adam books of their language, as he would learn it, catch up on it instantaneously. Adam would say, the king would say, They would be talking in their home in the native language of the plant of the Novas. Nakura basa, umaya karo, umaya basa, lumaya, kochimai toso. Tatakusumaya kura, baka, umaka, shitomaya sono. Tayo. Ai. Simaoko, shio, tayosuko, nimando, biokoso, tayoso, nimaoro, satopo. Sapu, bakaru. Damosa, vara! The king would say. Nimo mama ko basa for rumana duku zifdaru. Then we will resume this conversation later. I have important business to handle. Sorry, Mr. Adam, but your room should be set up and ready for you. My attendant will take you there. Do my guards have rooms by any chance? Yep, they are situated and set up fine. I will be making a call to my lord, my master. If that's okay. No, go right ahead. Thank you. This is my room, I presume? Yes. Thank you. A good day. I see we go into his room. This planet's jewelry is amazing. As he would summon the holographic-like device of the council, all on the throne with Izuku being hidden in the center. How has it been going so far, Adam? Kamba would speak up. It has been going so much better than expectations. This planet, they are amazing. Their resources, their land, everything. Their king, Mercury, the nicest guy, I'm telling you. That's not what I care for, Izuku would say. As a bead of sweat would drop down out of his face. Sorry, sir. So then, when will you be arriving to speak to the king about the negotiations? That is not our job. That is our governor and negotiate. Have you worked out the things we agreed on? Mm-hmm. We will be sending a squad ship there. Then, who will be in it, sir? We are sending Ice, as he says. People think he is the leader, but people know there's someone. People think he is the leader, essentially. But there's a rank above him. The Force Admirals. He's the commander, we are the admirals. We are basically above him. He's in the same rank as us. He is just one of the people who have the army. So he will be sent there. In how many cycles? Is that what they called? Tell them 3 cycles. Alright then. Black Adam out before sending a salute as the energy hologram would end. Okay, then as Adam would go right back to his base form. I'm sweaty, he'd say. I'm still getting used to the fact that I can feel the fact that I made an entire body for myself. Made it pretty built too. As he would go to sleep. The next cycle, as he would get up, get ready, go back to his Shazam form for going into the leader's room. Hello, Mercury. Good morning, Mr. Adam. Please, drop the formalities. You can just call me Adam. So then, about your bosses. You are of the same rank, correct? Yes. We were just debating on it a couple of cycles ago on who will be the negotiator, the governor of these sort of things. Yes, thank you. So they picked me. And my superior will be arriving on this planet in 3 cycles precisely. So 2 cycles left. Of course. Your superior's name is Ice. Oh, so the leader of the Ice Force himself will be coming here? Yes. Did you not tell me that there are others the same rank of him? He's just the one who handles the Force and helps things out. That's why it's labeled after him. He's the one who takes care of it and everything. The rest of the council really just sits around and trains all the day, all the time. How many are in this house? Precisely 7 of us. But 2 of us are on a very fine mission right now. So there are currently only 5 of us at the moment. There are currently only 5 of us at the moment, while the other 2 are off doing their very, very, very important mission. Are they with you on your journey, or are they still in your sector? They stay in their sector, to protect their planet. Oh, I am sorry to inform you, but my superior will be arriving very, very early, so he'll be arriving today. Oh, okay. It's fine. It's really okay. This happens to us a lot. Man, you know what to do. He should be here in 3 3 hours? Yes. I'm really loving your earthling minutes instead of all cycles. It's very confusing. I think I might just diploma to skip it to days, hours, seconds instead of these confusing words. His ship is here. Alright, then let's just go. As Ice would step out, you never. Ooh, this species is rare to come across. Ice would walk out in his base form. He is of the Acrosian race, one of the many races that have went extinct, that have been known from the ancient history of the world, of the universe. From the myth of there being more universes and gods that rule of the story. Yes, I am very fond. My world is very, very fond of them. He's an artificially created Acrosian, but he is 90% Acrosian genetics. So he's not as bad as most Acrosians. He's in fact a more pure Acrosian. Hello, Ice would say before shaking the hand of the king. Adam, you did a very good job. As Adam's guards would sit there. I am assuming you are the commanding officer of the fleet? Yes. God, this way. Adam, will you go? Of course, Adam would say. As Adam would sit there at the door, as Ice and the king would be working things out. Of course. Adam, have our ship ready to go. We will be leaving in 20 minutes. Yes, sir. As Adam and Ice would walk out of the room, how did the negotiations go? He will be giving us some of his resources, about 3,000 troops. In exchange, we will give 1,000 more troops. He gives us some resources, we give him some resources from our world. And many others that we've come across in our journeys. Makes sense? We settled things with the king of that planet, Licht. He wishes to add to our alliance. He said that all things are in the past, and we actually apologized to him greatly. As we would see that in the room talking to the soldier, my lord, we recently found a portal that leads somewhere, we think. We sent one of our drones down. He came out with footage of this, as he would show Izuku a photo of video. Let's see. Alright then. Did you find the exact planet that I told you to look for? Yes. We're going to delete all files of this meeting. Don't send them to the cloud, just delete them. Sir, I have a meeting with the council, so do not waste time. Sir, yes, sir, the soldier would say. Currently, an hour long. Dear God, I've released 2-hour-long videos. Adam would as the ship would blast off into the planet out of orbit. Mercury would say, they are a very good group. Yes, they are. His royal vizier would say. They seem a little bit suspicious. There's the council, but isn't there normally one ruler of a massive fleet as big as theirs? For all you know, they're very powerful individuals. As they're going to have, he said that they have these, that this Adam fellow says he personally knows the very mortal that killed the god destruction, the god slayer. And of course. So when we do 700 Nova Corps in 3 days. So we're sending him 3,000, and we get in exchange we get 3,000 of his warriors, precisely. That's a fair trade. He gives us resources, we give him resources. His tech is far superior to ours, so he will be giving us a lot of tech. He said that his leader, their master, the head councilman, made all this back when he was young. This tech, I would say, is Generation 13. Generation 13 technology is so rare you practically never come across it. I don't believe they work. They know how the generations of tech work. Good point. They are just now setting off their journey to explore all of the universe. Ice Fellow said something about only exploring their Milky Way sector. And when they have a big enough force, they will set off out of the Milky Way. For now, they're staying in the Milky Way. As you can see, all the council standing at their throne, talking to Ice through a hologram. Yes, sir. Ice would. Yeah. Okay, guys. I get it. I get it. Negotiations turned out fine. Sir. Yeah. The convoy of Nova Corps is here. Oh. Okay. Force just got a massive bonus with some of the knights from that the world, which we recently found out the name of was, what was it again, Izuku? The name was Clover. The planet was, yes, Planet Clover and Planet Nova. Those are two planets in our jurisdiction besides our solar system. I'm actually quite mad that our solar system has so little people and so little life. Our planet is literally the only life in it. And if there was planet life in the solar system besides ours, we probably wiped out these species. But that is where I'm going to be leaving off part 13 to What If Deku Was a Reality Hacker.